three.
My name is Mark Kuyaba. I live in Mill River, Minnesota. I'm 74 years old, and I got drafted in '68 February, and I went to Fort Lewis, Washington to do my basic.
How'd you get there, Mark?
Plane. We flew there.
All right, okay.
Then I got down there, and then I came home for a while. And then I went to Fort Gordon, Georgia,
Why don't you tell us a little bit about basic training? What you did and what you thought of it?
Well, it was okay, but it's just that it was a little hard. You know, it's a lot of training, you know, but, you know, I made it through it, and then it was not bad, but.
So did you know anybody when you went in?
I did not know anybody who, from here. A lot of guys, there was a few guys that were from Newfoundland, and a lot of them didn't make the physical. So I didn't really have anybody there, just me by myself.
Okay.
So.
And when you were there, tell about some of the things you did that they made you do. Like a lot of marching and what else?
Yeah, marching and then KP duty and you know, it was, I suppose what normally everybody does over there is when you get in there and you do what they tell you to do, what the main thing is, I guess.
Did you go like through any gas chambers or crawl under machine gun fire or anything like that?
Yeah, crawling under machine gun fire and stuff like that. You know, that was kind of hard on my ears, but it made it through there, so made it through basic, and then I moved on.
Okay. So you got done with basic, and how'd you get to your next station? Where was that?
Fort Gordon, Georgia.
Okay.
They sent me to 31 Mike. That's radio relay, and I was there for I think a month and a half. I was there. And then got done with that basic. With that radio relay, then I came home and spent a little while at home. Then I got sent to Vietnam.
So how long were you home?
30 days before I went to Vietnam.
Okay. Did you do anything special while you were home before you went?
Helped Dad on the farm.
Okay.
Because there's Gary was gone already, and he was in. He was still home, but after I went for Vietnam, and he got drafted, so he went through basic and stuff like that, and then he got sent to Germany because I was in Vietnam already, and they wouldn't send him over there till I left. When I left, they sent him there.
Yeah, how'd you get to Vietnam? Where'd you go out of?
Oakland, California.
Oakland? Yeah. Then you flew to Vietnam, or?
Yeah, I flew to Vietnam, yeah.
What's some of the places you stopped on the way there?
What am I doing here? I didn't figure I'd get that far even.
Okay. What summit did you stop, like in Alaska or Hawaii or?
Well, we stopped in Alaska.
Okay.
And we refueled, and we didn't even get out of the plane, so they just put in fuel and we took off again. And then we got to Vietnam, and you know, it's a different feeling being there because you know it's a combat zone, and you know, a lot of these guys were scared, you know, because it was you could landed in Cam Run Bay, and there was still gunfire you could hear there. And then they put us. The first thing they did is took us out in the field, and they give us gas masks, and then they put the gas out, so we had to learn how to put the mask on and all that stuff. And that's fun. Then after that, I ended up at the 184th. Their job was to guard ammo dump. And we guarded the ammo dump for, we had a 8-hour shift, three 8-hour shifts. And, they took us up with a deuce and a half up to the hills and guard towers and stuff.
Mark, what division were you with?
184th.
184th, but was it Big Red 1 or Americale Division or?
Oh yeah, I don't really know. I know all I know. A lot of stuff I don't remember being in Vietnam. So.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
They took us to guard towers, and that sucker blew up one time. And then
the ammo dump blew up, or?
Yeah, ammo dump blew up. I think I guarded for 1 month there. Then they were looking for a cook. I raised my hand up, and I was cooking. I was cooked for 6 months. I cooked, and I fed 1,500 guys a day. And then I was there and then they sent me to Cam Ranh Bay.
So you cooked for 50. Where all these guys come from?
Well, that's all we had in the whole
unit.
Whole unit, yeah.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, but that was 1,500 guys. I met there. We cooked for 500 at a time. Morning, dinner, and supper.
Oh, okay. All right.
It adds up to 1,500 a day.
Yeah.
But cooking was good because and then I was cooking. Then the ammo dump went up again. It blew up again. So lucky the guard towers are far enough away from the ammo dump. So, but it just kept blowing up. They blow up, clean it up, and haul some more ammo in there, and that's the way the routine was there.
Was it missile rockets that hit it, or what was it?
We don't know what hit them, but like I said, the Vietnamese probably had tunnels right into the ammo dump.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, but then the Koreans would haul ammo in, haul ammo out. So.
So you said you went from there to where?
Cam Ranh Bay.
You went to Cam Ranh Bay, okay.
I went to my radio relay outfit. We fixed radios, and then I was mainly fixing generators. And I fixed the generators, and then one time I went out to the field with a generator. I can't remember where he landed. He was trying to land a C-130 on a cliff. It took him 3 times to land that sucker on the cliff. And then I had to spend the night at the airport there, and that night mortars were coming into the airport, the air terminal there. So I hid underneath a bench, and then I stayed there till it was over, and then I got up, sat down on the bench, and wiped my brow because it was sweating. And then I that morning got on a chopper and flew back to Cam Ranh Bay, and then was there for a little bit. Then I went out to the field with my sergeant, we set up a relay system for the Koreans. We were out there for 2 weeks. And though you didn't want to monkey with those Koreans because they were gun-ho no matter what.
I think they call them rocks, didn't they?
Yeah.
ROC, rocks, yeah.
Yeah. So, and then I got done with those 2 weeks. I came back and then,
when you say relay system, what kind of relay system were you working
radio.
with? Radio.
Radio system. Yeah, radio
So
system.
like a repeater kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we set that up for them, and we had to stay there 2 weeks to help them keep the relay going for them and stuff like that.
Good. And then from there, you went back to Cameron Bay, or?
Yeah, Cameron Bay, done my my time there, and then I left.
What year were you there?
68 to 69,
Okay.
and then I was done with Vietnam. Then I went to Fort Bliss, Texas. I was there for 5 months.
Just you were there during Tet then, right?
Yeah.
Yep. What months? What was the month you got there?
I think it was in. I think it's August. I think.
So you're right at the end of Tet, coming into yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry to interrupt you there. Go ahead.
And then I got done with Vietnam and it ended up in Fort Bliss, Texas, with a radio unit relay, and we strung wires for they were always testing rockets out there. You know, we were at El Paso, Texas, where we were, and we kept pulling wires across the desert, what they had where we're going, you know, through the sand dunes and all that stuff. And then we get done with that. Then towards evening, we have to go back and roll all that stuff up again. But we're busy.
Yeah. Okay. And how long were you there?
I was there for 5 months.
5 months. And how long were you in for? Total.
1 year.
I mean, how long was your? I mean, you enlisted for how long, or drafted for how long? 2 years.
Drafted 1 year. No,
2 years.
2 years. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Fort Bliss, is that where you were mustered out, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where'd you go from there?
I came home.
Okay.
I was done with my tour.
Okay.
I was done with the service.
How'd you get home?
Jet, plane.
Flew home.
The worst part of it, we were on the runway ready to take off, and the pilot said we got a little trouble with the plane. And hydraulics didn't work on the wings. So, you know, with the flaps, so they didn't work. So we had to sit in the plane for a couple hours till they fixed that, and then we took off. From there, went to Chicago. From Chicago to Minneapolis. From Minneapolis to Grand Forks.
So how were you treated when you were flying? When you got into these depots, airports? Were you treated all right? Did anybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't a problem.
Yeah. No problems with that.
Okay.
So.
So then you got home, and what'd you do?
Well, I got home and I got married in June of '70, and we had 2 kids, 1 girl, 1 boy, and then we got kids were still young, and then we got divorced, and then I was married for a long time, and then I remarried here in 2005. Got remarried, and I live in Miller now with my wife, and we do a lot of charity work. We deliver Meals on Wheels. We haul people to the doctor, and then I do a little repair work for around here and stuff like that.
Well, thank you for doing that.
Then I'm a janitor at the Legion here, and then I'm a finance officer for the Legion too. So I'm kind of really busy myself. Keeps me out of trouble.
Seems like your whole family's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gary, same way.
Yeah.
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 So, anything about your military career you'd like to have done different, or?
Well, not really, because it was a real experience. Bringing more what do you call it, life. Normally you thought the military was just a what the hell do you call it, a farce. But then the trouble is you learn quite a bit being there. And I guess I kind of made me more of a man, and in what I thought it would be. But it worked out pretty good for me, really.
So, it was a good experience for you, other than
It was a good experience for me.
some other things that might have happened that you wish you wouldn't have had to go through. Yeah, Vietnam.
Well, yeah. Well, see, the trouble is Vietnam. Like I said, the ammo dump blew up once, and then it blew up a second time, and then I got back to the States, and then I found out that sucker went up the third time.
Yeah.
So it's no experience, because we were where the unit was stationed, we were about half a mile from it. You could when it went up, you still could hear the vibrations and stuff like that. So.
Okay. So, anything else you'd like to add about your military service? What was your rank when you got out?
E4.
E4? Okay.
Yeah. They were going to give me a E5 here when the day before I got discharged from the Army. I said it wasn't worth E5 at that time. One day, man. So,
Yeah.
I just stayed E4. Good enough for me.
Yeah. Okay, Gary, anything else you want to add, or?
No, that's about it.
Okay, Gary, here I calling you Gary. I'm sorry, Mark.
Yeah.
I hope you don't hold that against me.
No, I won't, because when Gary comes to Mill River, they call him Mark. So.
Yeah, very good. All right. I want to thank you for your service. Thank you for doing this video, Gary. I know you're well respected in the community, and good luck with the rest of your life.
Okay.
Thank you.
you.